Hello, my name is Reverend Michael David Pierce of the Universal Church of Eternal Love. And first, before I get started, I wanted to remind everybody about our Facebook website, and its address is this right here. All right. Um, Feel free to express yourself openly here. Religious ideology is a diverse topic amongst the entire planet. I mean, you can't specifically say that only one path is the only way because in life everything's eclectic. Everything has multiple paths that we journey down through our entire lives, and we pull bits and pieces from each path and incorporate it into our life. And that's the same for religious ideology. So please come to our website and post your religious ideology. If you post your religious ideology, somebody else will gain a little bit of knowledge from you. Feel free to explore somebody else's ideology as well. You might pull something from it that will further your understanding of your existence, your life, your purpose here on this planet. Now, I want to go over the topics of, compassion and love and generosity. These are things that are important in the gay community because without it, then we would be just like the heterosexual community suffering. We're called gay because we're very happy people. um, Compassion and happiness, joy, excitement. You know, that's part of the gay community, the LGBT community, and it's part of our religious ideologies as well. We cannot be happy if we're not just being out there flamboyantly, just expressing our love for life and our love for everything, right? So we need to do that in every aspect of life. Um, and for those of you who have not, I'm sorry you're not enjoying life. And if you need some help, give me a contact or post your problems on our church website and see if you can find someone to help you that maybe have gone through something similar as you're going through. Our church site is basically a community site for our members, and our members are the LGBT community. Now, compassion. You see somebody suffering, and in America, it's happening less and less because everybody's worried about money. But you have to have compassion amongst everyone around you. Somebody is suffering. We need to help them. Um, we have the resources within our community to help whoever needs help. If somebody really needs the compassion bestowed upon them, we should willingly do it. We promote that in this church. Our community promotes compassion. If we were not compassionate, well, we would have been wiped out a long time ago. The heterosexual Christians would have already won. But only through compassion amongst each other have we been able to help each other through these hard times for the last couple hundred years or few hundred years. Um, so compassion should be bestowed upon everybody, no matter what their sexuality, their gender, their race, their physical needs. Um, Compassion is key to happiness. Compassion is the key to success in life. Um, how can you ask for compassion from somebody else if you cannot give compassion yourself? We don't ask God for compassion because God's given us everything. God's given us life. God's given us the ability to adapt to our environment, to develop skills necessary to gain exactly what we need and to provide for our families as we need. So God's given us everything. It's our turn to give the gift God gave us to all of humanity. And that gift is compassion. That gift is love, faith, just generosity. Be To be prosperous, you have to be generous. You can't be greedy. You have to be willing to put yourself out there to help other people in need because what goes around comes around. Because seriously, if you do not do so, then in the end, you will be alone. You will not have the things that you wish to have in life, the happiness that you've enjoyed growing up, if you enjoyed growing up. Sorry if you did not. I had a rough childhood too, but look, I'm happy now, right? You know why? It's because generosity and because of compassion. People have shown it to me. I've shown it to other people. Just yesterday, somebody broke down on the side of the road. They broke down on a blind turn and their pickup truck was on the side of the road, but it was so far out there that somebody would have easily hit it had they come around the turn. And so I helped tow them out of there. Didn't know them at all. Didn't do it for any kind of reward. Didn't do it for any other reason than, well, they're in danger. Need to help them. That's an example of generosity and kindness. Is you don't do it for a reward, you do it because it's right. That's what the LGBT community is about. For those of you who think it's just about bodybuilding, flexing your muscles, and having sex, well, that's an aspect of it. You know, getting laid is part of it because we are very sexual creatures. But it's about spreading generosity, about spreading compassion, about spreading faith in each other and in God. Um, it's the heterosexual community has doctrines and ideologies strictly written to demonize the gay community. When we do not act with compassion and generosity, with faith and with love, unconditional love for mankind, then we abide or we feed into those ideologies, right? And it further demonizes us. Why would we want to demonize ourselves? Why would we want to make ourselves look like the bad guys? The heterosexuals are good people, right? But there's a lot of them that have misplaced belief systems. They don't understand what God's plan is. They did not know that God created us because we are compassionate, loving beings. They don't know that we were put here to be the shepherds of love and compassion. Um, so, in order for us to show the world what the gay community, the LGBT community, the lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, intersex, queer community is about, we have to go out there in full force and show everybody love and compassion. Be as generous as we possibly can be. It doesn't mean giving money. Generosity may be giving your time to a child in need, maybe helping somebody on the side of the road that is broke down. So many people run around and run from fear, irrational fear, fear of everything. Oh, if I stop and help them, they might rob me and kill me. I'm still here. You know how often I stop on the side of the road to help somebody? Almost every time. If I don't have an immediate pending appointment that is so important I can't miss, it cannot be rescheduled, then I'm stopping. If if so important I can't stop, then I'm saying I'm sorry on the way past them. I'm really sorry I can't help you. I feel bad for it. Because if I was there, I would wish every single car to stop by and help me. How do you determine what is the proper course of action? How do you know when you should be generous and when you should be kind to somebody? And how do you know when you should bestow your kind now your love upon somebody and your help and your time and money and effort? How do you know? Well, every time I make a decision on whether I should help somebody, I look at the situation individually, not as a whole. And I say, if I was in that person's shoes right at this moment, what would I want? Is there a possibility of threat? Always. We're human beings. There's criminals out there. I was a criminal for a long time. I'm a good person now because I chose to embrace my bisexuality and to embrace love and generosity. I've come and changed my entire nature. Oh my goodness, hiding in the closet was the most evil thing I could have ever done to myself and to society. But like I said, look at the situation as if you were in the person's shoes, and that will give you the proper idea of what you should do. Well, I want you to know that we're here for you and come and visit our website. It's not very well developed, but everybody can put their little input on there and help develop it. It's a community page. So until next time, this is Reverend Michael David Pierce with the Universal Church of Eternal Love, and I want you to know that I love you and God bless you. You have a nice day and be safe. Bye.